Jaylen Brown. Brown sidestep, kicks it out. White, corner three. That's good. Wagner finds Banchero. Banchero, a contested three is good as the team continues down, kicks it out. Caldwell Pope off balance, shot clock at 4. Wagner, that little push shot out. Brown gets the rebound. Porzingis up top to White. Long three-pointer. That's good. 7 in the first. Orlando only down by 2. Despite the rough shooting start. Horford connects out. Banchero and Wagner now with 24 of the 28 points for Orlando. White wide open. Three-pointers good. Carter to Pope. Caldwell Pope. Banchero. Three-pointer. That's good. Magic have the pace they want here in this game. And Houston knocks down the 3. 9 straight points now. Carter and Cornette. Some arm wrestling. Banchero steps back. And Corey Joseph whips it out in the corner. Caldwell Pope hits the 3.
But great timing. He can quick shoot somebody who's got more size.
Derek White puts it in. Three-pointer for White. His 5th. That's what Holiday does when he's in your presence. Holiday fires up and hits the 3. Timeout. Rebound. Kicks it back out. Drew Holiday straight on. Hits a 3. Jumper won't go. Pritchard once again keeps it alive. Brown on the drive. Gets to the rim. White catch, shoot, score. 3 behind by Hauser. Picked up by Horford. Horford back out. Pritchard three-pointer. Puts it in. Tatum, Pritchard fires away again. Rattles it home. Tatum, three-pointer. That's good.
I would not be surprised to see more and more players coming to play next to that young man.
Derek. Final seconds. Boston Celtics in their quest for back-to-back titles take their first game of these 2025 playoffs. Joe Mazzulla's team had to fight back.
Can get set. Brown is matched up with the big Carter out on the perimeter. Brown lets it fly. Bottom, a 3.
Adjustment early for the Magic.
Holiday getting physical with Joseph. Kick it out. Horford to shoot. Celtics lead by 3. Diagonal. Joseph for the tie. Book it.
Verified error.
Joseph, body bump. Leaves it. Banchero on. Team Horford looking to pass out of the post. Brown fly by Banchero. And Brown makes him pay. Harris swing. Black takes the baseline. Great speed. And that's a grow.
And an opportunity to play against that, but certainly knowing your opponent. Should also adapt getting downhill.
Porzingis. Mosley added. He tells his players, you got to guard your yard. Know your assignment. And I
A role in how this season's played out.
Drew Holiday. What we can do, problem solving during the game.
Well, you can think that way when you're the defending champ.
Yeah, you can. Carter got it for 3. Caro goes diagonal. Wagner, pocket pass. Count it. The Magic have cut it to 4. Oh, what a fake by Carter. And he muscles it in, plus the... Wagner's jumper, bottom. It's a 7-0 run. And a takeaway by Brown. Race to the rim, and Brown's gonna win! Exit with 6 points, 5 assists. Jumper goes! 78-66 Boston. Under a minute to go in the 3rd. Brown, swing, Pritchard, got a 3. Seconds to go. Banchero looking to go coast to coast, and does, plus the harm. 81-71, Celtics. Holiday, over Banchero for 2. Caro. Oh, no, look! What a tasty dish! Banchero to Batase for the flush. 4 apiece. Holiday has 4. Blocking foul. White lets it fly. Got it! Horford sets the screen for White. It's good! Pritchard underneath. In a tough spot. Wheels in for 2 of the foul. Switch it. Holiday. Elusive. Kick. Jumper Brown. Got it! Get it in. Houston at the horn. And that's it. No Jason Tatum. No problem for the Boston Celtics.
Even though he's not a big-time scorer, but played
in a lot of playoff games. This is the 85th of his career, and that's a 1-point lead early on for Boston. Tatum on the step back, and it's good, a three.
That 6'10" frame to get two easy ones.
Horford, corner three, got it. Move, can't pay it off though. Horford got the offensive rebound. White, 4-3, hit it.
2 games with second chance points, and they get 3 more right there.
Brown the steal, Brown drives. Here's Banchero, he'll pull up for 3 and nail it. Paulo Banchero looking to take Hauser. Hesitates, now fires, and it's good. He ties. Good defense by the Magic. They were the #2 defense during the regular season. Wagner lob. Tatum goes downhill, fires to Porzingis for the dunk, and a foul.
It's a clean look, but it's the look Boston wants to give up.
Derek White cans a 3. Championship last year. 3 of their series went 5 games. Only 1 went 4 as 1 of 4 from 3 from Wagner. Orlando 4 of 11. Pull up 3. Tatum, you bet. He's 1 of 5. Tatum pulls up. Cans another one. Right now at 8. Tatum setting his feet. Can't bury it, but Cornet to go. Tatum trying to drive and kick. Here's White. Swing. Brown for 3. Buries it. Jalen got Banchero. He'll try a 3. Way short. Long rebound. KCP. Wagner. They're basically daring him, and Wagner hits that. Hill fires underneath. Carter out to Wagner with the blow by. Lobs.
For the 3-point line, but the key number is the discrepancy. Boston only with 1 more made 3.
Now they're tied. On the floor, so a bigger lineup right now for Boston. Brown gets past his man. Brown has been the aggressor. They call the push that time and count the Caldwell Pope, who's been a non-factor. Out to Horford. Spot up 3. Hit it. Here come the Celtics. Timeout, Orlando.
Fender over the top with that hand bothered Wagner.
Tatum all the way to the goal. Lays it in and a foul. Tatum goes right at his chest and finishes gorgeous by as many as 11. That was in the first half. Derek White gets past Caldwell Pope all the way to tie the game at 90. 17-5 run. They close the second quarter with a similar run. Spin and finish by Wagner. Longest timer at 5. Wagner driving layup is good off glass. Magic take a 4-point lead. Basket. Inbound Wagner. Oh, he missed it right at the rim. That was a great play. They just couldn't execute. White up the court all the way to the cup. And it's a 2-point. White lobs, and the ball hit the rim, and the game is over. The Orlando Magic back in the series. They win Game 3, 95-93.
Back in November against Atlanta. Joe Mazzulla feels like the turnovers alone. Nice setup. Celtics with all that size. Inside, and Banchero scores it. Back in Florida, where he was a Florida Gator. Late clock here, down to 2. Wagner for 3. Got it. And a little crossover. Tatum gets some space, missed it, got his own, and puts that one in with a... Richard probing, now Sam Hauser, cash!
His first bucket of the series.
Game shot, Cornet with an offensive rebound. Hauser lets it fly, and Hauser foul. He's back on the floor now, and Orlando down 8. Banchero for 3, got him.
And they do take Boston out of their comfort zone.
Porzingis for 3, that one's good. That's the road record this year, including the playoffs. 3 of those 9 losses coming here. Turnover Boston. Caldwell Pope for 3. Got it. Up and over Cornet. Clock down to 10. Shot clock at 3 now. Tatum dancing with Carter. Tatum. Oh, a little sweet revenge. Banchero there defending. Joseph pushes. Wagner sets up for 3. He's got that little hitch. Jaylen Brown. And Harris defending. Almost forced a turnover. Porzingis for 3. Catch and shoot. It's true. He's as well in Game 3. There might be a re-injury there. Here's White. White for 3. Got it. Pitcher. Wagner drives it. And he puts it in. And a foul. Knocked him out of Game 2. Tatum's going to fire from 3. Got it. Big shot for Jason.
Making the impact.
Here's Joseph. Joseph sprays it out to Caldwell Pope. And Caldwell Pope. Up top, Porzingis. Tough pass, but he followed his own. Playoff games with the Magic, achieving 25 points or more. But it's going to come in a loss tonight. And that'll do it. The Boston Celtics, the defending champs, come back with some bite. And they win on the road. And they go up 3-1 in this best of 7, closing the game on a 16-7.
Here's Porzingis driving. Porzingis, the bucket, and a lot of that in this series. Franz Wagner driving. Wagner getting the roll.
Magic want to make sure you know when you've been fouled.
Turnover. Here comes first three. KCP coming up with a steal. Now he gets it back. Is he feeling it? Maybe.
Definitely.
That's right. Just the second player, 38 or older, to have 5 blocks in a playoff game. Here's Banchero. Boston within 1. Shot clock off. 2 seconds. Harris at the buzzer. Knocks it. High rate. White fakes on a 3. Drives. Anthony there. Horford going up and couldn't get it to go down. Up to Banchero. Banchero bucket and 1. He's the inbounder. Tatum. Shot clock off. 3 seconds. Tatum fakes one way. Goes the other way. Boston has it with Jaylen Brown. Brown at Banchero. There's his 5th foul. Left foul. Again, Batase guarding Tatum. 3 ball. Go!
Quarter up 10 points right now. The last thing you want to do is close this quarter out poorly and end up down 15, 20 points.
Hauser from down. Postseason games played. Corner for that man. There he is! Mason Tatum's got 26. Tatum the 3. 29! Oh, wow. As it is desperation mode for the Magic with their season on the line. Pritchard, deep triple try. Comes back to Pritchard. White, back to Pritchard. Pritch, please! Over to Brown. Brown thinks about it, then pulls. Wagner driving on Cornet. Rejection.
We talked about his defense.
Horford to Brown. 3. Tatum, deep triple try. He's fouled. 4-point play opportunity. Defense, their grit, their physicality was impressive. But the experience showed out for Joe Mazzulla and the defending champs. Boston